here, Turkey Team UK.
Oh, and UK wanted to just go straight for the default right down mid. They were the first death, instantly taken out a wallbang from a sheriff. Managed to turn the tide into their favor, however. 3 players still alive on the defense. And you could say 2 for Turkey. But look at Glow. He's 5 HP. Trying to see if anybody else is going to try and push up around the map. Anybody clambering up from sewers. But no, UK are actually going to go lurking. And these 2 Turkish players are separated.
And with that, not so separated anymore. Looks like they're combining and perhaps trying to take control of Site C. They still do ignore that Link is behind them. No ability, not maybe the bot? No, it's stunned. There's no way. And okay, probably quickly checking the side. That's a plant, and well, UK got the clue. They got the cue as well, and they know exactly what's going on. And they're taking quick steps towards Site C.
Yeah, Link lurking his way back. 2 smokes are the only bit of utility that UK have to work with here. No flashes. And they're all going in separate directions. It's risky, but Link being able to go right for this flank down C long.
There's just one tripwire set up right now to try and slow down the push. But again, what do you expect from Classic? Well, that wasn't a Classic. That was glovee running away with Puffy's head. And that's an insured plant. And let us see if Turkey can cook something up from this.
Yeah, maybe Puffy feeling a bit safer from heaven, but when you've got 5 players looking in your direction, it doesn't matter what guns are going to be able to take it out. Soulcas picking up the Vandal in this anti-eco at least brings it even, but it's still kind of a tricky post plan to break down here. Scarlett wanted to drop down on the back of the recon dart, which isn't cleared. It does get a pulse through, but it's actually Izzy that's able to get that first kill, and he's able to clamber up a couple recon, or at least peeking it. And Scarlett doesn't have the support just yet of YaBoiLewis. Does a good amount of damage in the end to Schnell, but it's not enough. So now it's an awkward situation where there's a run it back available for soulcas. He's heading in. YaBoiLewis is now trying to dodge this Hunter's Fury, gets tagged, and now this damage is just being ran in. One little kill onto Scarlett opens up the entirety of the round and the site for Turkey, and they pretty much roll on through. They're going to be doing something a little bit more aggressive and pacey. They do have the Blade Storm that's used, and it actually takes out Scarlett, who'd bought up the operator in this case. The Execute is gone in for the most part. The Omen and the Jet are going to be in. I was just taken aback at like Glow set up the Execute with the recon dart, and now he's all the way back in his spawn. Hunter's Fury is going to try and get a tag onto the player that gets the spike, but these ultimates from the Team UK have not really found an impact, and they're a player down in this retake.
Yep, and we're wondering how they will be negotiating this situation. The defuse will be extremely important for Team UK, as Puffy to lose his life again at the hands of Glow this time around, left to struggle with 3 versus 5. It's soulcas that goes out, and Lewis with the revenge, Link on the ground.
Been keenly watched now by multiple players that are trying to rat her out in this position. She survives, but down to 50 HP. And Turkey are actually trying to scale up on this base pretty quickly. soulcas not expecting EPOT to be that close. The paranoia even connects onto Scarlett, which makes this even more of a pain in the backside for UK to deal with. And Turkey just feel like they're taking their time with this Execute.
Yep, and Scarlett might be the way out. Smurfette just make it look so easy with this frag as Schnell doubles down on Lincoln here. And again, 2 players left from Team UK. This time around, Puffy staying alive. Usually we'd see Puffy leave us early on in the round. Well, last survivor with a bucket.
Here for the second time. Hopefully it doesn't die down C-Long, but it is being watched. Wins out the duel. The trade is going to be at least attempted from EPOT. Even a paranoia forced out. Puffy's been able to take this. The trades have actually come in pretty nicely for Turkey to open up that C site. It's a 3 versus 3 now. Neurotheft has at least given some information over for Puffy. And soulcas, again, the aggression hasn't necessarily been working out the best for him in some cases, but here, though, he's flanked all the way around. Schnell in a 1 versus 2, pincered from 2 sides, knows that there's one down C-Long. The recon knows where the silver is now, trying to isolate this duel as much as possible, but Lewis is just taking his time with it as much as he possibly can, not overextending.
Scarlett looking dangerous in here. I think her position has been exposed. Good
Ooh, that was
paranoia,
close.
the whiff, and soulcas, the hero of the day, saving his teammate from the Crusher Pipot.
Yeah, there's a bit more support coming in for Scarlett. It was Puffy over on the C site. Now it's soulcas playing in on site. Make a retake really difficult for Team UK. So they are trying to be as proactive as possible. They've got good information. They still have C-Long control.
Yes, exactly, and now that's site A, which gets unlocked instantly. A good flash from soulcas, clinching.
Pretty much a consistent shout for an MVP on this map for Team UK. Caught with his trousers down in garage this time, unfortunately. Now sort of Puffy's left on the site alone. Soulcas is trying to go in their support, and Lewis very deep, trying to hide in nest off the back of the smoke, trying to do something cheeky to maybe at least get one.
Okay, and that's a lockdown.
Oh, he gets
pinged.
Recon got him.
He just tried to take the opportunity to maybe grab a kill after the deployment of this ability, but no chance whatsoever. And of course, Team Turkey will give no opportunity for Team UK to bounce back in this round. An operator waiting his position, of course, discovered an Izzy. Capitalizing on that headshot will only leave soulcas, popping that flash. Not enough to keep him alive or to give him a chance at
the
fight.
5,000 because you have one trip that you need to break and then there's a second one to follow up. But it is not only just destroyed, but they just peek out and take out Puffy completely. Tiltmaster not really getting that much this time, but we do see our third running back being farmed up by soulcas. And yet again, not really able to get too much. Scarlett trying to push off the back of it, gets taken out from Smurfette. Now they need to get through this one way, get onto this site. It's a 3 versus 5. Turkey looking like they're going to be making 8 here. And even then, UK need to push back. They try to be aggressive. They're met with aftershocks. There's no way in. Time is low. A flash in the face of soulcas just separates him from everybody else on this team. 1 versus 5. There's just no time. He knows that there's 5 Turkish players waiting on the other side of the smoke.
Yeah, I mean, probably getting himself warmed up for next round. Soulcas trying to take a fight that he knows will... I mean, look at that shooting gallery.
He's padding the stats.
Singling, and oh boy. That...
Izzy. Yeah, you could just be Izzy and just click, left click at the right time. Just get the timings perfect.
I was like, just in case, what does this button do? And that's 2 quick headshots. Didn't even
Puffy,
need to.
Tried to get timing, maybe to see if anybody was going to be aggressive, then tries to move. That's when the smoke drops, and that's where Izzy picks up a third. Now Lewis has to try and...
Izzy is able to make the right judgment at the right moment.
They're going... Well, Epot's sending it as much as he possibly can. They're on the lower buy. They're 6 rounds ahead. They might as well try something a little bit spicy. But unfortunately, UK were bolstered into the ground. Really dug their heels in, and this should be a straightforward execute. There's only 2 players alive from Turkey. They know where one is because they just activated the trip. They just leave Smurfette over on this site. Nice shot to get one, but nicely traded out.
Well, he's making his presence known. Is he trying to assert dominance? Okay, and now it's more of a matter of capitalizing on all the information they gathered and make an advantage. Oh my god, that's soulcas running away with the head of iPod, and excellent stuff coming for UK. You can't stop the push like this.
Yeah, it just sort of felt that like Turkey was holding on to their utility for a little bit too long. And by the time that the stun and paranoia came out, the UK were already in on site. Really nice stuff from Scarlett to be there finding the opening, and it was a really good execute utility-wise.
I'll play the retake. UK again, that's set on trying to play on site.
Are they going to clear it? They don't. I mean, this smoke should be enough of a giveaway. I think iPod panicked there that he was going to get spotted. And he has actually tried to push into this smoke here just as the C-splitters come in. iPod can actually make a lot happen from this position with such a lowly gun. And I think the UK are aware that something fishy is happening. They've absolutely scarpered out of here. Link is the last one alive. He's terrified of this horror beam that's coming for him with a bucky, and he goes down. But the rest of the UK at least adjusts. Puffy's in a great position to play off of this, and she gets lots of information on where these defenders are going to be playing from.
Yep, and now it's time to make it happen, and that's Izzy just ready for that peak. Smurfette with a headshot on soulcas, leaving YaBoiLewis alone.
Sides to just try and make something pacey happen. But speaking of pace, Izzy's managed to push up here, gets good amount of information. He's fully flashed from the Phoenix, and nobody properly clears him. I'm pretty sure soulcas had to do a double take to work out that he was even there. But enough damage is done. It's a 2 versus 5 in an instant.
Yeah, and Izzy could have done a lot more damage from that position. He whiffed. He clearly whiffed in there. Decided to go for the spray instead of taking his time. Probably panicked, thinking that soulcas actually saw him. And that's glovee putting the nail in the coffin of YaBoiLewis, extrapolating him to the next round. Which might be the last one.
He's got the operator in hand again as well. He's in mid.
Oh,
Glow's going for it now.
Okay. One kill for glovee, and enough information to allow Team Turkey to rotate maybe in time. a little bit early, which is good for defenders. But I mean, with all the mishaps happening, you know, that's an opportunity for Team UK to review what they could prepare to us in the finals later on as they got themselves their spot. And well, Izzy missing that kill.
Operator trying to go for maybe an audacious peek in the end. But it felt that like Turkey wanted to play around the Omen smoke on site, able to at least slow things down. But the UK also knows where Puffy is.
Okay, and a reply in the same fashion could end in a kill. No, that's Izzy
no, the op.
ending the pain of Puffy with the operator. And well, don't let that make you forget that Team UK just took direction, set sail towards site B. That fight going in, no way for Turkey to defend right now. All they can do is stall and hope that they get the damage through the walls. And that's soulcas just butchering Team Turkey with a double. And glovee finally putting a stop at his madness.
He had to find an opening. Now glovee and Epop trying to take fights individually from either side of the B site, and it's managed to work. It's whittled down Link versus glovee in a 1 versus 1 on their defense up until the UK have had this comeback. Is that the economy's been super strong for Turkey. They're on the ropes now a little bit and might need to force a save after this. And the Rolling Thunder at least able to get one before Smurfette sends it back. Fortunately, glovee manages to sneak through the side of the Omen smoke and catch a Scarlett on the high ground. She and Puffy have been ran over a little bit in some of these instances, just bullied almost by the Turkish players. And Lewis taking a fight against glovee. soulcas now is the one that's really starting to take control over in the server. Epop flanking in behind. Should have Puffy loosely watching his position. Should see it now at the very least, but the Guardian actually wins out that fight. And Epop making that a 1v1 now. Link has cleared it up. We've seen him clutch out these already, and Link is there facing aggressively against the operator. I don't think he knows this, but not low enough. 13-8. Turkey go through groups flawlessly.